From the TRGA Championship on August 18th until a work trip in mid-October, I played 2 rounds of golf to bookend a month without swinging a club.
I hate you so much.
I spent that time focused on being prepared for my bike trip, getting caught up at work, and making progress on a couple major projects around the house. Golf took a back seat for about 7 weeks total. The stars aligned in the second half of October to allow for one more golf-filled sprint before the weather turned for the season. The return to golf began in the high mesa of south central Colorado.
This is the Up and Down.
Welcome to what appears to be beautiful walking stick golf course in Pueblo, Colorado. I am out here for work for the day, and this is my new practice venue for the day as well. Bought a shirt so that I would have a shirt that was appropriate for the course. Traveling for work and just want to hit some balls, so we'll see what that looks like. It's been a while. Here we go. News that's kind of fun and yet also kind of scary and sad. I can't hit driver on this range because we're at elevation. It's slightly downwind, and there's a cart at the other end in the practice facility 330 yards away. And the only driver I hit rolled right up and almost hit the cart. Let's hold it up. A little chunky. What I refer to as a full confidence wedge. That's the big dog again. The glamour shots. Glamour shots of the swing in mid-October. Colorado. Slightly rusty after a workout. Not bad. Much more better. I think they carried about 7,000 yards. Amazing stuff. Let's speed to that combat. $7, baby. Grass range, full bucket, good balls. Beautiful weather. It might be a foot and a half of distance between those three combined. Can't be not far enough for this one. How about that? Not a bad practice session out here in Pueblo. Gonna do some putting with the new putter and see where we end up, and then go eat a good dinner so I can get to bed early and go to the airport early in the morning. Long overdue to do that what's in the bag video, but I got a new one to throw in. I'm betting these roll out at like S10. It's been a while since I've gotten to play a windswept open course. It's lush with good turf and green everything. It reminds me of what Thunder Bayou in Blytheville, Arkansas used to be. I have no idea what it's like now. Google Maps in the overhead image, it looks rough, but this reminds me of what it was in about 2011. 2010, 2011, it was this. The other one breaks left. Not only does it break left, it is slow. Gotta putt it like it's an 8. There we go.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. And twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine.
So I didn't get to see the course. I just got to see the practice facility. The sun is setting over the Rockies, which you can't see because of the haze. It's like a cloud bank over there, but it's actually mountains, which is pretty cool. All right, steak, and then bright and early get up and head up for the airport, and then next stop would be Texas.
After a weekend taking in the sights, sounds, and smells of the U.S. Grand Prix outside of Austin, Texas, I reconnected with a longtime friend for a round at a course outside Houston before returning to Wisconsin.
All right, good afternoon. I am in Sugar Land, Texas, where I just played 18 holes at the Great Wood Golf Club. Public access course in a private gated community here in Sugar Land, Texas. Course was a lot of fun. The comment that I made way too much was these greens used to be larger, because they did. You could tell just from the architecture, the greens used to be 2 to 3 times the size that they are now. So I'm sure when it was built 30 years ago, the greens were massive, and they do what a lot of courses do, shrink the greens to maintain a lower cost. But good round. The back nine, I think I was 1 over, maybe 2 over. A couple of birdies in there, so a pretty solid back nine, but front nine was real rough. The turf here was a little bit baked. The ball was running out really good. The last hole was a par 5. I made a birdie. I drove it about 330 up the right, and then got a 5-iron to the front and 2-putt from there. Right. It's been a good week in Texas. Good week. Colorado to Texas. I got to get home. I got to go see the family. So I'm going to pack up all of this business and bring my gifts and whatnot home to my friends, and hopefully get 1 or 2 more rounds of golf in this year. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to Forest Hills. I'm here with my kiddos today. We're going to get a little practice in and then hopefully sneak onto the course. Are you ready to play a little golf with me?
Yeah!
All right, let's do it. Yeah, Caroline, why don't you take 3 golf balls that you like?
Soccer ball for Landon. Yeah!
I like that.
Yeah. Soccer ball. How about these are mine? Soccer ball. Landon, these ones are, Landon, go look in this little pouch. Landon, look in this. That is the white one's yours.
You just use whatever's in there.
Please do not fight. Take my grip, take my stance. I look at my target. Now, I take the club away using my shoulders, just like over there, right? I turn with my shoulders. And then, as I strike the ball, I'm turning, and my hands are going to feel like they're in front of the golf ball. So when I hit the ball, my hands are here, and the club is there. You see that? And I turn. Boink. That went a really long way and really high in the middle. So, let's look at Landon. First shot at this elbow doesn't count.
I'm going to try to do it on the side.
Yep, that looks really good. Okay, progress. Caroline, your turn.
Is it filming?
Lean back.
Is it filming?
Hands like that. Whole body turns through.
Is it filming?
Yes, sir. Stop moving it. Woo! Very straight. Whoa! Caroline, great hit.
Yeah.
So we just wrapped up a little range session. We hit all of our balls.
Yeah, we can't do anymore.
We can't do any more. The course is full. Did you have fun?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you like to do that again?
Yes.
Would it be better if I only took one of you and not both?
Yes.
Probably. I agree.
We only have a club for one of us.
Yeah. But it was a beautiful day and we had some fun.
Dad, can we say it now?
Yep.
Forest Hills out.
Forest Hills out. All right, I'm gonna do something just a little bit different today and play golf. Gonna hit a warm-up bucket and then go try to score. The swing felt pretty good in Texas, so we'll see how it feels here in Wisconsin a full week later. But I did have one swing session since then. Had the kids out here and we tinkered around and still kind of had it, so we'll see what I have today. short. It's gonna be a tough par putt. On it. We'll see where it ends up.
I felt like if I could just get one more hole, I could open this thing up and pull away. And yet Eli also thought he just needed that one more hole to get even. The string of holes that came next, I'm not sure our nerves were ready to handle.
Oh yeah. 4.
Down there somewhere. Thank you. So we'll call that an 86. Fought the putter, the short stick. Hit some really good shots, a couple of good wedges in there. 34 putts that was should have been in the 20s somewhere. I mean, there's a lot of just not great putting there. Handicap doesn't move, 6.8. So might have a chance for 2 more rounds this week, possibly a third. It's a lot of golf for late October heading into November, but take it where we can get it. Short sleeve weather today, and should be same again tomorrow. Whether or not I can get out is another question. All right, see you next time. Let's just call this the chase for a lower handicap. Probably throw all these videos together. Second day in a row walking 18 or 4 cells. But playing with my co-op from work, calling it a team building exercise. So get him out of work while I'm out of work, you know. Something I noticed yesterday was my scoring got a whole lot better when it wasn't just me shot after shot after shot. So hopefully bringing someone else along helps me slow down, get a little more focused, play with a little better tempo. We'll see. Wind's out of the south again. 80 degrees here. Just before Halloween. Keep it move on there. This section up a little bit. Back is a little stiff. A little kick. Oh! Thought I was going to start with a bird. Hurt a little bit. A little fat, but it's going to work. Much better strike than the one yesterday. Yours? Right there. Just in front of you. What? Yikes, barely even hit that thing. That's such a disgusting swing. Just felt terrible. Word of advice, don't get old. Good.
Lost it.
Yeah, hard time seeing it.
The sun, yeah.
Hit the ball, Travis. That was the line. Hits. Tilt your upper body away from the target. Just tilt back. And what that's going to do is you're going to get up on the ball and launch it higher. So take your setup and then tilt your shoulders away from the target. Nope. So you did that. You did that with. Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's it. Yep. Take a practice swing before you try to hit it. Tilt away. Tilt. There you go. Hey, a hook. We did a thing.
I tried
Okay.
to correct like you did.
Yep. Now, so you came from the inside to the outside that time, right? Now, you're in that position. All you have to do is swing harder. Swing harder, and instead of dropping under, you'll turn faster,
Snap the
the more club head speed, and you're gonna hit it off the planet. Like it's exit velocity time. Not too bad. A little bit of a gore warning. My complaint
Band-aids on there, huh?
my complaint about these shoes. First of all, the boa style instead of the lace. I just don't love it because it can only get so tight. And maybe these shoes are just a little bit wide for my foot. But my big problem is the blood right there. You have kind of an elastic like lip or edge to those shoes, and it digs in, you know. That's, I don't know if you can see that. 86 today. Not bad, just didn't quite have it all together. A couple of drives were incredible. A couple of wedges were good. Had one shank in there. And count 3 lost balls. 3 lost balls, probably 4 missed putts that should have been makes. So yeah, mid-70s without that, right? All right, more golf this weekend.
That probably would have been on the green.
Make sure it doesn't hit the cart path. Right in the middle.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
You'll be right on the rough line.
good. Like that.
They at least cut it down. You'll have about 140 in, but.
Welcome to the garage. It is Sunday, November 3rd. My son Landon is homesick and has been since Friday, so we are not at church. And I played what I believe will be the last round of golf of the year yesterday. Looking at the forecast, it's not looking good. It's 46 degrees and raining outside. It feels like maybe the golf season is over. And I did some things this morning that really got me in the mood to make one more video for the year. So I made some chili, and I listened to the end of season 7 of Chasing Scratch, the last 2 episodes this morning as I made my 3-meat chili. And that got me thinking, like, how do I wrap my season? How do I wrap up my golf season? It's been a good season, and something that I wanted to do before the 5-week hiatus in September was just document where my golf swing is, because I got my golf swing to places I've never been, places it's never been. I hit the golf ball really well, especially here in the second half of the season, and I want to remember how and why that happened in the ways that make the most sense. So I'm going to clean my clubs because they will be indoor golf clubs for the remainder of this year and probably 3 or 4 months of next year. At least 3 months, we'll say. And while I do have some plans to do other content here in the off season, I haven't produced or released a video in quite some time, so I've got some catching up to do. I think it would make the most sense if I dropped this now and say, here's what I've been up to. I haven't been producing videos. I've been trying to play golf and ride bicycles and do my job at work. And so there's a lot of things that need some catching up on. You won't necessarily need to catch up on this yet. I'll do a what's in the bag video later in the year, later in the winter. And we'll talk about what I've done with my equipment, and there will be some equipment work that we talk about in the off season. But I am going to clean the clubs, and I am going to hit some golf balls, and we'll talk about swing, and we'll talk about the season, and we'll talk about what's next. The thing that keeps bringing me back to golf is the process of improvement. I have been a process improvement engineer in manufacturing most of my professional career. That's the title that I would give to myself in that regard. I do process improvement. I also lead teams and run projects and yada, 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 but it's about improving processes, existing processes, or making processes that need less improvement from the start if I'm doing something brand new. And golf is a process. The playing of golf is a process. You'll hear pros talk about that, about how they feel successful if they execute their process, and the outcome is the outcome. That's probably part of what appeals to me in golf, is that you get to control so much. Not that I'm a control freak by any means, but you get to control everything about how you approach the game, and then you play on an even playing field. And some days are good, some days are bad, but you get to control so many factors, and how you set up those inputs determines a lot about the outputs, and I've always enjoyed that part of the game. You can see my brother and my nephews playing in the background over here. I haven't watched enough of their content, but I like to have them in the background. They approach the game in the right way, and a way that I'll probably try to emulate and improve upon with my own children. I had Caroline out here last week. Wish I had the video on. Because out here in the garage, we're talking about golf clubs and what each club does and how I approach the game of golf a little bit, very simplistically, and a bat started flying around here in the garage. My daughter was petrified, so what I did after that was turn on the music here in the garage and leave it on for about 4 days, hoping that the presence of that music influences the bat to take refuge for the winter in a different location. Biggest bat I've ever seen. That thing was massive. Didn't try to freak my daughter out or anything, but it was big. Point of this video is mostly about being a point in time and some notes on how I played golf this year, especially when I played better golf. So let's focus on that. Hands down, hip forward, inside, full turn, go. There it is. Fading at the end, huh? Wow, interesting. Okay, let's end there. So this ended up not being exactly what I wanted it to be, but it is what I needed to do, which is document my thoughts. Stronger left hand always, hands down always, upright always, left hip, front post always. Takeaway is slower than I think it is. I've got to go slower. And then right hip into the ball, especially with driver. Just go, right? All right, time for the off season and time to start producing some of the videos and some of the backlog. I've got content to get out. We'll see what that looks like. It's very work and life dependent, but I'll get out what I can and hopefully keep hitting balls here through the off season here and there. But we're going to take a little time off and rethink this whole thing where the shanks are coming in. We'll leave those in 2024 and pick it up in 2025. While I did hit some golf balls in the year 2004, having played Tiger Woods Golf 2004 on the PlayStation 2 just a little bit too much, I really didn't start golfing until I went to college 2005. So let's say this was my 20th season golfing, and next year my golf game can buy a drink at a bar. Looking forward to what 2025 has to bring. And thank you for watching. Thank you for your interest. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend. I'm not chasing scratch by any means. I did get down to mid-sixes this year. Next year, we'll see. Thanks.